Y'all, I'm a little under the weather, darling. Child, once again, I swear these allergies are a hot mess. One day it's hot or hotter, one day it's cold or colder, and it's just, I don't know. People are nasty. I got to be around people all day at work, and it's just giving what it's not supposed to give. But Real Housewives of Potomac, darling, y'all, it's a lot going on. I'm kind of confused. But we're gonna get through it. Yes, we are, because we always do. Um. Okay, so beginning where we left off last week, we have the two grand dames. We have Charrisse versus Karen. Child, they stomp in the yard. They beating on the table like King Kong and acting a fool. I see what is going on. Now y'all know I am not a Gizelle fan, but when she said these two geriatric, she don't understand why this geriatric fight is happening. I hit the floor. Gizelle has, I don't like her, but Gizelle has funny, can't stand her, but Gizelle has funny moments. She is. And I would never deny a person's need on the show. I see the point of them having a Gizelle on the show. I'm not, silly. And I am silly, but, I'm not dumb in that way. Like, I understand what reality television is, and we need these different characters and blah blah blah. So I get it. I get why Giselle's presence is accounted for. But anyway, so they were going back and forth. So Candiace had Karen, and then the other half of the table had Charrisse, and it was just crazy. It started to get crazy. I think Karen's issue with Charrisse, she said that she felt like her bringing up the fact that she came to her mom's funeral was not a genuine thing. Like, Karen feels like if you genuinely just wanted to come, you should have came. They showed a flashback of Charrisse at Candiace's 1 year anniversary party, and she said that, basically reiterated to Karen that I was the only person that came to check on you, and blah blah blah. And so I was just like, okay, I can definitely understand how Karen thought that would be funny. And so that's that's apparently Karen's whole reason as to why she don't fool with Charrisse. You know, losing a parent is a very profound thing that happens to you. And it's something that's always going to hit hard. It's something that's always going to be sensitive. It's a pain that's always going to hurt. You're going to go on and live your life and then smile and be happy and have moments. But there's always going to be times where you're sad, where you're down randomly, when you just, it just hits you. And so I'm sure it's a very tough subject because Karen lost both of her parents within months of each other. So I can only imagine how difficult that is. But at the same time, it's like, Karen, you just don't like her. Can we just say that? Can we just say that you just don't like her? And can you just admit to the fact that it doesn't matter, what she says or do? You just never gonna like it. You're never gonna accept it. You're never gonna be receptive to it because of who it's coming from. And I wish Karen just be real with that, as to why she don't fool with Charrisse. With that said, I'm gonna take away a little bit of the conversation they had later on in the episode, and say this: as much as I love Karen, I believe everything they say about Karen. Charrisse did an interview with Carlos King, and she explained the whole Karen situation, that she didn't know her. Charrisse was the socialite, one of the main socialites in Potomac, apparently. And they had some kind of bougie lunch and dinner, whatever. And Karen apparently sat at Charrisse's table. This was when Charrisse was trying to get the show together and figuring out who was going to be on the show. And apparently Karen was sitting at the table, and apparently they recommended Karen to be on the Real Housewives of Potomac, and the rest is history, I guess. Karen, of course, has never told this story. You know, Karen is pretentious, and that was one issue that people had about Karen first season, that we didn't connect with her because of that extra act, the bougie extra act that she gives. As time has went on, she's definitely became more down to earth and more of a lighthearted, funny, shady character that we adore. But yeah, Charrisse said on the interview with Carlos King today she was known as the drunk black lady. She used to get up on tables and dance and do anything for attention, and allegedly this whole thing with the guy that she might be, doing the tango with, allegedly, and that she really didn't want Charrisse in the circle anymore. That she wanted to be the top. She wanted to be the grande dame, which she is, and then blah blah blah. I believe all that. I don't too much care for Charrisse, and I definitely don't care for Robyn anymore like that. But yeah, I do believe what they say about Karen. I just do. I don't think they're lying. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Karen has created this persona, and that's just what it is. She is the grande dame. She's gonna always be the grande dame of Potomac. And that's it. Charrisse, you should have did it first. Nobody's taking away from what you did, and you help creating the show and stuff. But it's unfortunate what has happened. But I mean, it is what it is. They keep trying to, we can't have two grande dames. We can't have two women on top, and thank you, but usher her out. It's time for her to go, y'all. I mean, really, it kind of saddens me because it makes me think about Mariah Huck on Married to Medicine, how she created that show and pitched the show and all that, and then they ended up getting her off the show, and it's her show. So but I don't know, if it was me, it would definitely hurt my feelings. But at the end of the day, as long as I'm getting credit and getting paid, most importantly, from creating the show, then I'm fine. I don't need to be a cast member. Just let me keep getting my checks and me keep living my life, and let them other people show their life and have their marriages and stuff destroyed and all that. I'm gonna keep mine intact because I'm at the house. But they could be cheating with the neighbor downstairs and you in there frying chicken. So I mean, it don't matter. But y'all get the point. My God. Yeah, so it was a mess. After that, Candiace, I think, brought up Jacqueline and Mia. Y'all know they had gotten into their argument and stuff real bad. And so they went to go and talk while the other girls went to go party. Some of them went to sleep. So Jacqueline and Mia went to go talk. And Jacqueline was like, so can we talk about the things that you said, things you called me and accused me of sleeping with married men? And Mia went on this whole rant of saying, that's what you do, that's what you did. You got a whole roster of married men, allegedly, that you do the tango with. And that's just what it is. And Mia was like, okay, was Gordon not married when you got with her? When you got with him? She was like, yeah, and I've admitted to that. Since when, Mia? When did you admit to the camera and say to the camera Gordon was married? You just recently did that, I think. Maybe like a few episodes ago. But that's just because you run your mouth so much you ended up just spilling the tea. But you was never, I don't think you purposely meant to reveal that. Because you come up with so many different stories about how you and Gordon met. And so, I mean, just a lie. All them lies. Ain't you tired? Ain't you tired of lying? I would be tired. I can't keep up. Let me see. What else happened? So the next day, try not to sneeze. Ugh. So the next day, Ashley, she arranged this whole little yoga class outside in the heat for everybody. She didn't provide no sunscreen, nothing. Robyn, she said nope. Wendy, she said nope. Karen, she said nope. Candiace, she said nope. But at least Candiace and Karen was out on the beach, while Ashley, Mia, Jacqueline, and Gizelle was doing a little yoga class or whatever. So Karen and Candiace, they're talking and stuff, and Karen says she's seen what she needs to see from Charrisse, and she's not gonna be her friend. And Karen, you was done with Charrisse anyway, like, you know. Just keep it a buck, Karen. That's the one thing that annoys me about Karen. She still feels the need to put on airs and fronts and don't say what it really is, and it's just she's just always thinking about like her image or this persona she's built up and stuff. It's just like, girl, keep it a buck. Like I said earlier, it no matter what Charrisse may say or do, you don't like her, and that's fine. And you done with her, and that's fine. But I mean, don't try to act like, oh, it's not that, and oh, we're good, and we're not, girl. She over there and I'm over here, but whatever. But at the end of the day, if they gotta film together, then it is what it is. Karen's not a producer, so she only got so much control, so I mean, whatever. And then over half the cast is still willing to film with Charrisse and still have a relationship with Charrisse, so Karen is just one person. I mean, she ain't stopping nothing, but anyway. So let's talk about that. Let me see what else happened. After that, we see at the bar Charrisse and Ashley talking, and Charrisse was just like, "Oh, I just can't believe her," and it's just crazy how she, is and everything, and it was a mess. Let me see what happened after that. Ashley arranged for them to go to like this I forgot what it's called, but it's like a healing pond lake moment. And where they go there, and it's supposed to be healing and cleansing, spiritual moment, good things, whatever. It looked really nice. It looked pretty, but I'm sure in all actuality it wasn't. They said it was mosquitoes everywhere. I'm sure it was snakes all around. It's a whole moment, but it's about the experience. So after that, they ate some good Mexican food, child. And Karen asked Candiace and Ashley, where's their relationship? Because she brought Deborah to Karen's event, and Ashley went on this whole spiel like she always do, child. And so I was talking about, oh, well, there was no ill intention with me bringing Deborah, and our relationship is always this, and blah blah blah. Candiace was like, look, Ashley, I hope that you find the love. Essentially, she said, I hope that you find the love that I have and the trust that I have. You go on and on about how if it was me, I would want somebody to tell me, but that's you. And I have trust in my relationship. So there's no need to run back and tell me nothing about my man, because I know my man. And so Ashley really didn't have nothing to say. She was like, yeah, well, that's true. And, she said, oh, I didn't have bad intentions by inviting Deborah there. Yes, you did. Why would Candiace want to talk to her, A? B, why would Candiace be excited to talk to her? Then you kept trying to make them talk. Hey, Candiace. Candiace over there eating a hot dog, chilling. Yeah, girl, so, I got drive back and all that that's coming up in the background. Candiace. Hey, Candiace. Girl, why this bitch keep talking to me? Like, what is going on? Like, I can't. The forehead, she's a mess. Candiace. Yeah. Oh, this is my friend Deborah. Hi. Oh, Candiace. Did this motherfucker touch me? Did she touch me? Candiace, what, girl? Oh, hi, I'm Deborah. I acknowledge you. Hello. How's the Cookie Monster? Yeah? Okay. Oh, yeah, your husband, Chris, he was flirting with everybody. Okay. Oh, but Candiace, are you sure you don't want to talk to Deborah? That's what she kept doing. And it's just like, my God. Mm-mm. Wendy jumped in. She tried to be the mediator. She said it's not that y'all two hate each other. It's just that y'all can't let go of the past. Ashley can't let go of the past. Candiace has shown multiple times, especially this season, that she has tried to move on from Ashley. But Ashley just keep jugging at her over and over again. She keep picking at her. What is one supposed to do but be done with you? I got the film with you. We on the show together for however long. I see you and don't see you. I know how to act. I'm able to be cordial with you. You know. But I don't like you. I don't fool with you. Not coming to my home. Not inviting you to nothing. Yeah. Hey girl, bye girl. That's it. But they've agreed to move on and start new again for the 6th time. It's never gonna happen. But I think they both just did that to be nice. Just to appease the group. Let me see what else happened, y'all. Okay, so later on, I can't think of anything else small that happened. But later on, we got to the final dinner scene. They was eating all through this episode. We got to the final dinner scene. Robyn started to bring up, she don't know if she want to get married or not, and blah, blah, blah. Then she said, oh, I want to get married, just not a traditional wedding. So Robyn, she wants to get married. She's going to Jamaica soon to celebrate her brother-in-law's wedding. So her and Juan is going to infringe on their marriage, on their ceremony, and get married the day after her brother-in-law and his wife get married. So they're going to use that vacation as to where A, they ain't got to spend no more money. And B, it's probably already going to be, wedding decorations and everything. Oh, y'all leave that up, because it's getting ready to be another marriage tomorrow. That's what she going to do. They're going to use that time. And, her son's going to be there, and that's it. You was going out your way to not have anybody at your wedding. Girl, you's a clown. You's a clown. Because Juan gonna do something else. And girl, you stupid. I just can't. Y'all get married. This is just between us and our special moments and blah, blah, blah. Girl, it don't matter how special it is. Y'all can have all that privacy y'all want. But with stuff still gonna hit the public. The tea, we still gonna get the tea. We still gonna get the mess. We still gonna get the negativity. We still gonna get the drama. That always speaks loud. But you can love in the dark. You can love secretly. That's nice. That's cute. I mean, we already know what's going on with Juan. And this whole case thing. So, I mean, girl. Now they talking about they leaving the show, allegedly. Okay. Have y'all got married now in real life, Robyn? She's a mess. Everybody looking at her, clowning her like, girl, bye. They should put her off the show just cause she don't want to film the wedding. Who are you? This is the wedding of the century. This is the wedding we have all been looking for. Jesus has been looking for this wedding, and you don't want to film it, and you want it to be private. Get out of here, Robyn. Then you gonna use somebody else's moment. What's she saying? I don't want to take away from them, so I'm gonna do it the day after. What is the difference? They just got married 12 hours ago, Robyn. And here you and Juan come get ready to get married. Girl, you cheap, you tired, you through. And your hair was dry this whole episode. I was done. I can't. That Robyn is something else. Let me see. Gizelle, she decided to bring up, I don't know about y'all, but I felt really uncomfortable and bad about how Charrisse was treated last night. Everybody was looking. I don't know if I'm the only one. I'm like, you the only one. We don't care. God bless Charrisse, Much respect to her. I don't, But we don't care. Gizelle, when did we like you? Please go on somewhere. Please, please, please shut up. But Gizelle got to be that one to keep the mess going when everybody's quiet. And whether they're letting it go or getting along, here comes Gizelle with the mess every time. Either Gizelle or Ashley. I'm like, okay. All right. So they started talking about that. Karen, she completely didn't want to talk about nothing. She was just like, I'm here for everything. That's when Charrisse explained how she created the group and she didn't know Karen and blah, blah, blah. Like I said, I believe all that. But it just still doesn't matter at this point in time. So they was doing that, going back and forth. So then Karen said something like she apologized to the group. But she did not apologize to Charrisse. So then Candiace was like, that triggered me because Mia apologized to the group, but she didn't apologize to Wendy. And thank God for Candiace this season. Candiace this season is at her best that she has ever been on the show. And I'm glad she's getting some of her flowers, and people are finally starting to see Candiace. It's not whatever they thought about her. She may be that, but she's other things too. And I'm glad that she's getting that chance to be like, okay, well, maybe she's not that bad. Just for people to, I've always seen it. But yeah, so, Anyway, Candiace and that Bob, that Miss Pretty Bob from Nutty Professor, Jada Pinkett, she showed up. And so that created the whole Mia versus Wendy thing, because that has been on my spirit and many of our spirits for the longest. Mia has still, all these episodes have passed, and she still has not apologized to Wendy directly. What a trash box, So, she was just like, well, I'm not ready to apologize to her yet. I'm not sorry. She straight up said that she's not sorry. I said, oh, okay. So Wendy was like, how you not sorry? You assaulted me. Mia was like, do you know the definition of assault? She's a professor. Of course you know the definition of assault. And she knows many definitions. And so, they started going back and forth. And Mia tried to create this whole thing of Wendy coming for Gordon, saying that he was gay and saying, oh, what's wrong with two men being together, blah, blah, blah. Girl, stop trying to deflect. Cut it out. And then she, they got on the whole Wendy thing. And listen, I'm gay as can be. But stuff like that, I'm not offended by at all. Because that girl was assaulted. You hit me. If you hit me, I might say anything. I'm talking about your kids, your mama, your grandma, them. I'm going in. Because there was no reason for you to hit me. We was having kind of a heated debate, but there was no reason for Mia to throw that drink on that girl and then try to hit her. There was no reason for all that. It wasn't. Now, if Karen and Charrisse would have gotten into an actual physical fight, that was equal to me. Because they was both ready. They both hopped up damn near at the same time. They was both getting ready to swing. Okay. But Wendy was sitting calm in her chair, just talking to her. And then here she comes throwing a drink. No, it's not the same. I don't like violence. But I mean, we are from the inner city, a lot of us. But, so, yeah, it was just, she was just arrogant and stood on her mess, and, she brought up Jacqueline saying, you don't even know how to be a friend to somebody you've been friends with for 30 years, and Robyn and Gizelle making faces at the table like they always do when Wendy talks, and, disagreeing with everything she says just because they don't like her. It's stupid. And, Wendy read Mia so bad, she got up and left the table. I said, well, Lord, it is what it is. Wendy deserved all that. Because you still did not have the decency. You couldn't even send her a text and apologize. separately. You couldn't even send her a text like Mia. Come on now. All these days and weeks later, there's no way in the world that you cannot see your fault in it. But because it's Wendy, you didn't care. You don't think she deserved that because you think that you're better than her. That's why. You know, the little chocolate girl, she deserved to get her ass whooped. She deserved to get beat up on. Talking about my husband. You hit her with a purse with brass knuckles in it. And you slung a saliva-infused drink on that girl. But I can't talk about you. You a mess. Next week is going to be good, too. Potomac is bringing it. I don't know what Real Housewives of Atlanta got, but y'all got stiff competition because Potomac is the T. You hear me? Potomac is, regardless of if I like all these people or not, most of them I don't, regardless of that, they bring in the drama. And that's what it's about. With that said, I'm MrChalaki. MrChalaki on Google+. Follow me at It's Kingsworld on Instagram and Twitter, at It's Kingsworld89 on Snapchat, Chess King on Facebook, MrChalaki on Cash App and PayPal. What the hell did I say? When you're sick, you don't really realize, like, you know, when you congested and when you're just not feeling well, you just be talking, but you really don't be making sense a lot of times. Things are not, the connecting is not connecting, you know, but you think you're right? Let me start that thing over. With that said, I'm MrChalaki. MrChalaki on Google+. Follow me at It's Kingsworld on Instagram and Twitter. At It's Kingsworld89 on Snapchat. Chess King on Facebook. MrChalaki on Cash App and PayPal. And as always, I got it now. Run me my money or run me my fame. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black. Stay tuned. And I'll see you guys later. Bye. Ooh, child, I gotta blow my nose.